Hi, you guys. It's Mrs. Armagnac. I really miss you, and I hope you're doing well and working on your schoolwork, but also having fun. The weather is gorgeous outside, so I hope you're going out and having fun in the sun and getting a lot of exercise. But because the weather's so nice, I wanted to tell you about what my husband and I like to do. We like to look from our kitchen window, or sometimes we're outside on our porch, and we have a feeder. And all the birds come and feed, and we get to look at them and identify the different birds and the different colors that they have and what kind of birds they might be. We also have a hummingbird feeder that hangs from our roof, and it is fun because you can watch the hummingbirds come in and eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And I was inspired to read you this book about birds because the weather is gorgeous and the birds are busy. So this is called Mama Built a Little Nest. The pages are a little tricky to turn sometimes. This was written by Jennifer Ward and illustrated by Stephen Jenkins. Now, illustration means the person who made all the pictures. And those are what really make the stories fun. Mama built a little nest. Mama built a little nest inside a sturdy trunk. She used her beak to tap, 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 the perfect place to bunk. Then there's some scientific information over here about this bird, and it's called tree hole nests, also known as cavity nests, are created by the male and female. What kind of bird do you think makes that peck, peck, peck sound? The woodpecker. And we have lots of trees with woodpecker holes in them around our county. Mama built a little nest, a cup so wee and smug, with walls of moss and roof of sky and silky cobweb rug. A hummingbird makes the smallest cup-shaped nest. It uses spider webs so the little nest will stretch and grow as the chicks grow. I think that is fascinating. Mama built a little nest. Well, actually, she didn't. She found one that another made, and then she laid me in it. Not a lot of birds, or not all birds, build nests. The cowbird, the whydah, and the cuckoo find a nest built by another bird species. They lay their eggs in it and fly off, leaving their eggs in the care of the bird who built the nest. That's an interesting way to parent, isn't it? Mama built a little nest. My daddy helped her out, too. They placed my egg upon his feet. That's where I hatched and grew. The emperor penguin uses a living nest, the father penguin. The father uses his beak to roll the mother's egg upon his feet quickly so it doesn't freeze, and carefully so it doesn't break. There it stays buried under his tummy folds for about 60 days, warm and protected. Mama scraped a simple nest using a craggy ledge. She tucked me safe within her wings until my time to fledge. Fledge is the first flying that the baby bird does. And this says, certain birds, such as the falcon, create a nest called a scrape on a high cliff edge. The mother and father now scrape away at the ledge, creating a small indentation. So there they are on the ledge. The baby's all fluffy. Daddy built a little nest, and then he built another, and another, and another, hoping to impress my mother. Like many wrens, a male cactus wren builds several dome-shaped nests to attract a female. If impressed, the female will choose one and then continue to add to its structure. Remaining nests may be used as resting places by the father and may also serve as decoys to confuse predators. Now, you know a predator is the animal that comes looking for the prey. So if a predator was coming to look for one of these nests, they might choose the wrong one, and the egg will be safe in another one, which is pretty clever. Mama built a little nest. She used her beak to sew a woven nest of silky grass, the perfect place to grow. Weaver birds create very detailed woven nests by sewing and weaving nesting materials together. They pull grasses, and fiber over, under, around, and through using only their beak and feet. Wow. Oh, Mama built a little nest by digging out a burrow. It was a hoot, our little home, a safe and feathery furrow. The burrowing owl nests underground in a burrow nest. It can dig its own burrow or use an abandoned burrow created by a mammal. We have a lot of those kinds of burrows around Hayfork. Oops. Mama built a little nest. She gathered twigs that float and placed them on the water to create a cozy boat. Grebes create a floating nest on the water and anchor it to the water plants. I did not know that. Mama built a little nest. She made it on the ground. A simple nest, not very soft, with pebbles smooth and round. Many shorebirds, now shorebirds are birds that live on the shores of lakes or oceans, create scrap nests on the ground. Their eggs often have colors and patterns to help camouflage them with that environment. Can you find the eggs in this nest? Do you see it? I even have a hard time figuring out which is her nest. Wow. Mama, oh, this time it's Daddy. Daddy built a little nest. Now, don't gross out, with spit. Who would have thought that spit would make the perfect place to sit? The swiftlet makes an edible nest using tube-shaped saliva, which hardens in the air. Swiftlet nests are used in bird's nest soup, a Chinese delicacy. I had no idea. Doesn't sound too tasty to me. Mama built a sealed nest within an old tree's hollow. My daddy left a little hole to pass her food to swallow. Now this is the hornbill. It makes a cavity inside of a tree hollow with the female inside and the male outside. Both birds use mud and droppings to seal the cavity. A small hole is left open, which the male uses to pass food to the female. She remains inside the nest to incubate the baby eggs. Oh, this is one. If you've ever been to Ruth Lake or any lakes, you might have seen these lovely nests that are made by male and female bald eagles. They're all twigs. Mama built a sturdy nest by stacking twigs up high. A breezy house upon a tree where talons blend with sky. The male and female bald eagle build a stick nest called an eyrie. By gathering and layering many sticks, their nests are among the largest of all bird nests, usually 5 to 6 feet in diameter and 2 to 4 feet high. Right now I'm about, I don't know, maybe 4 feet up, 5 feet up. So it's larger than me. And let's see if there's any more. This is my favorite. Mama built a little nest entirely out of mud. No feather down, no soft green plants, just fuddy, muddy crud. The male and female flamingo build a mound-shaped nest on the ground using mud into which the female lays just one egg. Other birds lay more eggs than just one. You have a nest? Your very own. A place to rest your head, with pillows soft and cozy thoughts. Your nest is called a bed. That's the end of my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure miss you a lot. Stay in touch with me.